Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I didn't get to really talk too much in the last one, because there's a lot of talking doing in the beginning of the game.
To see you're still in Lothering.
It is
Oh,
good
hi,
to see
Lucy.
you as well, Your Reverence.
Is there something I can do for you then?
Stin.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody. Custody?
What
Custody.
do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Alright. Sorry about that, I had to stand up and turn off my AC because it's cold in here. Weird to say that it's cold in my house in the middle of fucking summer, but hi Lucy. Hi, good girl. Oh. Good girl. I don't think anything else is, yeah, nothing else is posted on there. Ah, cool.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stin.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
We can, but I don't care about having him in my party. I don't necessarily need a two-handed sword dude. I would prefer to keep, me and have, I prefer my setup to be 2 melee and 2 range, so I have Leliana and Morrigan as ranged, and then me and Alistair as our god damn it. Me and Alistair as my melee. I feel like that's a pretty balanced team. Hold on. I sneezed. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, level up. Oh, duelist or ranger. I'm going to look up best rogue specialization Dragon Age Origins. Um, basically everything I'm seeing says do like fight in light armors and strike with light but precise attacks. Experienced duelists have natural reflexes that allow them to evade their opponent's clumsy blows as well as strike with remarkable precision. I like this one because you can like, I think you summon animals to fight for you. I'll probably do these two because you get two. We'll start off with Ranger. We'll get Summon Wolf. Hell yeah. I got my wolf. Anything that can help distract enemies from attacking me is a plus in my book. I don't remember what all is around Lothering. I'm pretty sure that's a bear or a spider.
Be careful.
Yep. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Such a gross noise that they make too. Oh, one of the things I was saying is, I was saying it in the last episode and I kind of lost my train of thought. It's about what to do first, and Orzammar has a level 10 minimum, which means if you're under level 10, then you are going to have a hard time doing Orzammar. And what level am I? Like 6, 7, level 7. So from everything I read, people that wanted to do like Orzammar first. I'll still probably do Orzammar second. Because I'll just do Arl Emons first because I know it. I can get it out of the way pretty quickly.
Might be a nice belt in it for us.
But it says like do the DLCs first, and then you can do Orzammar. Holy shit! Okay. It says like do the DLCs first, and then do Orzammar. And I think that's a good idea for one main reason is one of the characters, the DLC companion you get, Shale. I'm going to use Shale. I'm gonna use them and take Shell to Orzammar, replacing probably Liliana. Huh. I will be getting that eventually. Is this better? It is better. Also, fatigue is like, that's the percentage of, like, how slowly your stamina regenerates when you're in battle.
Might be a nice pelt in it for us. Going east.
But yeah, so I think I'm gonna do the DLCs first, and then after I do both the DLCs, I'll go to Arlene and I'll go to Red Cliff. And then after Red Cliff, I'll go to Orzammar. I can't remember where that. Hi.
Heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you
I am.
killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me. I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Now
Enemy
let's see.
ahead.
Which one?
Watch out.
I wish there was a way to like talk to these guys, either pay them off or whatever. Lucy, Lucy,
Yes.
stop scratching.
It's your time to die.
Yeah, I wish you could talk to these guys and just like pay off the bounty or something, or pay them something to help. You
And
can't.
done.
But the kid's mother is somewhere. Great, one of my dogs farted. Thank God, does it smell bad? Can you not find the kid's mom if you tell him to like go away or get help or whatever? Pretty sure landmark trees you can have your dog. Like pee on them or something. I think. I don't see anything. It's not like Lothering is a big area. I think the mom is usually by the spiders. I think that's where the corpse is. What mission am I going to? And the Chanter's board, this is it just preparing you that like every major...
Let him take notice.
I don't even know which one I did. Oh, there's another one. Oh. There we go. Now I have the mom. Chanter boards are a good way to make money, and they're in every like major city. By that, I don't know if I can Like there's one in Lothering, there's one in Denerim. Pretty sure there's one in Redcliffe. I think there's one at the Lake Callanhead docks. Yeah. And also, I do not remember how to start any of the DLCs except the Ostagar one. Because the Return to Ostagar one is very self-explanatory. Once you get done with Lothering and get to your camp for the first time, you just click to go back to Ostagar. Really? Oh yeah, I have a wolf. I'm like, why is that one not red? Man, I was having shit luck with those fucking rolls there. So, also the way that Dragon Age's combat system works is they have like their own D&D background thing, basically, that makes it to where it rolls like a D20 basically before every single one of your hits. Each enemy has an armor class and certain things you have to pass in order to hit the target. So I didn't know that until very recently. Not very recently, probably like 7 or 8 years ago, but this game came out in 2009 and I found out in the 2010s that the game was almost a year old or a decade old when I found out that that's how the combat works. So it's just RNG.
Let him take... And the stars stood... All was...
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
The kid's either in here. Wonder if you can find the kid.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
'Cause you're gonna die. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I did both quests.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Gross. Plymouth Foot.
I see them. Dark spawn.
I didn't do shit to this dude. Also, why is my wolf gone? Did it die? Probably. Ow. Ow. Holy shit. There we go. Bodan Fedek.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodan Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you'd want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
And you have the one and only Yuri Lowenthal as Sandal. Playing a game where he voices Sandal, a very, very small character in Dragon Age Origins. And also in October of this year, I'm going to be playing Spider-Man 2, which he voices the main character in. So, characters having a nightmare.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon. Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Appreciate it, Alistair.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
I'm going to go to Sten. Give him some armor. And give him that. Give Liliana this.
A fine gift.
Is that for me? Really?
A fine gift.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much. Yes? Well, here I am. Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose. When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools. Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry. I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
Yeah, do you?
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him. Yes, I know. I think he came from Highever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Yes, I suppose you must have. I can't even imagine, really. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little. I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Hell yeah, Alistair. Open up.
What do you need? Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together. Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something... What do you need? Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... I wouldn't have... No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking. What do you need? Ask away. Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough. I know who I was told was my father. He died even before my mother did, anyhow. It isn't important. Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming. I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Logain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story. What do you need? Ask away. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring. That's just in public. In private, we have these yellow and purple tunics, right? Much more comfortable, and you don't break the beds when you jump on them during a pillow fight. Pillow fights? I mean, no, of course not. I meant sword fights. With rusty swords, dripping with acid. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right?
True.
The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it. The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Alienage and Dinnerum. Family is there.
You must miss them a great deal. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are the closest I've ever got to that kind of family. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've...
Alright, I'm gonna save. I have to use the restroom, so I'm gonna pause the stream. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I just had to use the restroom. Um,
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me?
Lucy.
Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
You know
Oh,
Duncan?
yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your
Our
name.
family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance. 1,000 blessings. I'll mark down the location on your map.
So there's the Soldier's
Good to see
Peak.
you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fenwick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Have you been following
I can
us?
see why you might be suspicious, being a Grey Warden and all. Were I in your shoes, I would feel the same way. Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? I'm sure you'll be pleased.
Jesus. Um... God damn, I didn't realize how expensive those were. How many injury kits do I have? 12. I'll buy those and then that'll be it for a while, because none of us have actually gone down. Yeah, so he has gifts that you can buy and give to people, which are really good gifts and they love them and everything like that. I'll buy them, but I probably won't give them to them. Because it kind of breaks the game and makes characters like you way, way, way too quickly. So... a stick. That do it? That did
The
it.
boy's a bit simple, but he can. It's a. And there you have it.
Let's just get... that's what I have. There we go. Chanted something at least.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay, it's not opening my map. Um... Is it gonna let me? No. Guess we'll load back here.
Bad dreams.
Skip it,
Well,
skip.
he's
Seems
the
so real.
archdemon.
Skip, skip, skip.
Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing, that's...
Thank you.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as any of us could die in battle. I suppose you did. It probably... Yeah, I think... Have you had someone close to you die? Yes, thank you. Really, I mean it. I'd like... What do you need? Ask away. It's the other main purpose for... Aha! The chant... And since the Chantry controls... You don't... The chant... What do you need? Ask away. I suppose... When the Grand Cleric let... Ask... What do you need? Ask away.
Skipping, skipping.
Such as they are. That's a good... If we go north and cross... What do you need? Ask away. Oh, did I say that? I meant that Doc... Well, let's... My mu... He was good to me. And he didn't have to be. Ali... Anyhow. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at 8... I remember... Stupid thing to do. The Isle came by the monastery a few times and raised... What do you need? Ask away. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only... That's just in public. You don't really want to know about my... I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off. Never... What about you? Do you... We won't... Though that seems like...
Family, yada yada yada.
Anyhow. What do you need? Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood. Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. Your Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was... Oh, I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. What do you need?
Alright, I didn't actually ask those questions. I need to give Sten his armor. Talk to
Did
you,
Duncan ever
Skip.
mention- Really? But poor Duncan's. So King Arlen
I don't care about the backstory now.
And it's certain. I'll mark.
It's good to see you. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a one. You and your friends are formidable. I'm sure.
Buy these. Buy these. Buy those. Buy those. Buy those. by 1 sovereign's worth.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple. It's a...
Alright. Enchanting, Oathkeeper. Equipped by Alistair.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Soldier's Peak. We'll do Soldier's Peak, I guess.
And here we are. Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Just admit it, you were lost a couple times.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. Bah, we're here. So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now
No, come
they
on.
even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the king's advice then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I've heard an Orlesian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Your prissy friend here is making me nervous, Warden. How's this even possible? The place must truly be haunted. Yes, Warden.
Fucking dog is snoring. Ancient history? Oh, what the fuck is this quest? Learn more about the history. You've uncovered the sum of history at the base of Soldier's Peak. More to learn, perhaps you should seek it out. Game is basically like, explore the DLC, please. Oh shit. I need to summon my wolf when I get the chance.
I think that's a couple. Looks dead, right?
Oh, there they are. Ow. Ow. Kill it. Okay. I'm not dead. Yet. There are more.
All right.
Well. You better not kill my wolf. Doesn't help that Alistair. If I'm being honest, is not the one I expected to die first. Also, of course, they have crossbows. You know, I was about to talk shit on them. Actually, I think I'm gonna let Liliana use this. Does significantly more damage than what I have. For her, I should say. I think crossbows are just slower than actual bows. I think that's the caveat. Alright, well, inside the keep we go.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens.
Mello the Black Ferret, Chair Thrower Lopez, Sir Derek of Orlais, and Jason the Longbow. Alan the Quibbler, Cartography Martyr, David the Silent, Dustin the Colorblind, Ebinger of the Bovine Brethren, Pharrell the Feral, Sir Graham the Untiring, and Jason Sands les Argonauts. Langley the Nefarious, Lucky Lacuna, Mad Dog Meadows, Matthias the Bloody, McGurk the Vile Priest, Melissa the Magical Malefactor, the Stretched, and Pack Rat Durskin. Sergeant Red Morrison, Santos the Silent Scimitar, Vitriolic Eric, Weak Eye Santos, and Wellburn the Exhaustive Fire.
I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up. I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving. And my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
King Garland was a tyrant?
Much is known of King Arland. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
I think once I get to an hour and a half, I'll end it again. Oh! Ow! Man, got fucked up there. Is this anything here?
The waiting around part is awesome.
Shut up, Alistair. Alistair's getting fucked up.
Right.
Kick you oh shit. I'm low on health.
Moving on.
Hell yeah, I was actually able to get that. Let's level up her. That thing I'll definitely be getting is one of these. I need her to heal. Like that. Spells. Assign. Spells, assign. Oh, now it's actually. There we go. I think I'll finish this floor and then go to and then end the episode. Because I'm also very, very hungry.
Huh. Would never expect
Never mind, dead. Never mind, not dead. Can you go after them, please? Or Morrigan, yep. Die, motherfucker.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done.
Oh.
The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Rebellion is against everything Wardens stand for.
But Sophia must have had her reasons. The Wardens are heroes. Some injustices can't be ignored. We can only...
Give me all of your loot. Ooh. That might be good for Alistair. It will be, but he can't use it. No, it won't. It's almost exactly the same. Except it makes him more fatigued. I mean, I'll still give it to him. He just can't use it yet. Well, it's saved, but I'm also gonna save. I think that's where I'm gonna end this. It hasn't been quite an hour and a half, but it's been over an hour. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching this on Twitch, you want to see more stuff that I've done, you can go to YouTube, look up the Lyrical Saint. I should be there. If you're watching this on YouTube, you want to see me live, you can go to twitch.tv/Lyrical Saint, or you can go to the link in the description below. There'll also be a link in the description to take my playlist if you want to see stuff that way. Like the video if you like it. You're new here, not already, think about subscribing. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Thanks for watching, guys.